Hey guys, and welcome! Today is yet another requested video, and I absolutely love doing these requested videos. So if you have a video that you would like me to make, just post it right down in the comments section. Today's video is going to be about the wobble. If you are new to the snake world, to the ball python world, you may or may not have come across the word wobble. But what is the wobble really? To answer that question, we have to go back to the beginning. All ball python morphs, they originate to the normal or the wild type ball python. That means that every single morph that you see comes from the normal ball python. That includes the spider, the pastel, and the Oreo VPI axanthic calico bumblebee. All of these different morphs, they are genetic mutations which of course started as the normal or the wild type. One of these mutations was named the spider gene, and if I remember correctly, it was developed back in 1999, so it's actually not that old. It is one of the first genes to be made, and it's also one of the most used genes in morph, which means that not only the single gene spider is used, but you will also see the spider gene in a lot of variation of morphs. For example, Oreo, my VPI axanthic calico bumblebee, he actually has the spider gene in him. Often when people are selling ball pythons that have several different genes in them, they might call the morph something specific. So if you are in doubt that a specific type of morph has the spider gene in them, I have linked to a website that can show you exactly that. It's just right down in the comments section. I remember falling in love with the spider gene. I thought it was incredibly beautiful. I really loved the way that it was looking like. It was very elegant. It has these thin markings that really appealed to me. Then of course I started to look into the spider gene, and then I came across the word wobble, and I thought that was a bit odd. I didn't really know what it meant. But summed up, the wobble is a neurological disease that affects the motor skills of the snakes, mostly in the head and the neck, which means that when the snake is moving, it will often shake its head from side to side. It will have trouble crawling right, and it will sometimes even, turn itself upside down. The intensity of this wobble may vary from snake to snake. Some spiders don't really have any wobble at all, or very, very little of it, whereas others really have a lot of it, and it can be quite severe, even causing the snake having some trouble to eat. But speaking of eating in general, snakes with the spider gene are known to be very, very good eaters. And I can certainly check that off on my list with Oreo. He's a very, very good eater. Like me, you may also ask, how does this wobble affect my snake? Like I talked about before, it doesn't really affect their capability of eating. They are very good eaters, but they may have some trouble when striking. Also, you won't have to do anything extra or anything specific to take care of a ball python with the spider gene. It's just the same as every other ball python when it comes to care. Of course, it might be worrying to see your snake shaking and having trouble climbing and all that kind of stuff. I know it breaks my heart a little bit when I see Oreo with his head upside down or in a weird position. But talking health-wise, if we are talking eating, pooping and shedding, the snake will function just as well. The issue with the spider gene, I think, is the ethical discussion whether or not it is appropriate to breed on this gene because it has these neurological defects. I have talked to some breeders, and more breeders are stopping to breed on this because the neurological issue simply becomes too severe, and many think it's not ethical to breed a snake that has these issues. I think it's incredibly difficult because at one point, I really love the spiders. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and all of these variations that the spider gene can cause in morphs are just stunning. It creates some very, very beautiful snake. But the neurological issue, I can feel that it is, it is annoying me a little bit, and I don't feel that comfortable with it. The thing about breeding the spider gene is that you cannot do selective breeding. You cannot just choose snakes who has little to no wobble and then expect that the offspring will have no wobble whatsoever. It can't do that. Snakes that have little to no wobble may just as easily produce snakes with severe wobble. So it's not something that you can just breed away. It is a neurological issues that came with this gene. The wobble is most commonly seen with ball pythons, but these neurological issues that may cause the snakes to lose some motor functions are also seen with other species of snakes, as for example with this carpet python. There is also the IBD with boas that may also cause them to turn their heads upside down and even just stare right up. So unfortunately, neurological diseases are more and more known with snakes, and of course the more that we inbreed them, the more that we breed on a single gene, the more issues may appear. Now I'm very curious to hear what your guys' opinion on the wobble and especially the spider gene is. Let me know, just post it right down in the comment section. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. Please give the video a like so I know that you like what I make. It really does mean a lot to me. And while you're at it, just subscribe on that channel. Thank you guys for now, and bye bye!